Well, what's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. I hope everybody's having a great day. It is hump day. It is hump day, and we're getting over the hump. For some reason, I keep thinking that it's about to start the weekend. I guess it's because I'm going on a trip with my buddy Game Time, who is on the road right now and only less than an hour away from being here. I've got to go out to dinner with some other friends and stuff and then come back and things. But I can't wait to see my man. Game Time. Game Time. So, in other news, today the Cowboys aren't practicing. I'm still mystified about lack of back-to-back days of practice, that you can't practice more than 3 days in a row. This stuff is just crazy. We got now the XFL kickoffs, maybe the style that we're doing, so there's no longer the hot man. You can't get the pre-start on the kickoffs. Now they're just moving everybody 5 yards apart. Why don't we just go ahead and just tie their arms behind their back? Okay, just tie their arms behind their back and just put them there side by side. Okay, that's how you're going to block now. I mean, it's getting to be ridiculous. I'm almost not recognizing football, but I love what we got, though. But Jerry Jones did a throwback. He's talking about, Eagles and Giants and those Commanders or whatever their name is this week. They need to be put on notice about them Cowboys, because we going to be really, really good, because we going to be doing the Dak-friendly offense. Where have we heard this before? Oh, the Romo-friendly offense. Which brings to mind the question, though. Should the offense be unfriendly to the quarterback? I mean, is Pat Mahomes' offense not made to suit his strengths and weaknesses? Do we have an anti-quarterback offense? Interesting. So, here's what Jerry Jones said. It's Dak friendly. He's going to have an offensive line that's going to be able to protect him better. Well, that sounds good. Their spacing is narrower, which is conducive to protection. Thank you, Captain Obvious. He's going to have more opportunities to dump the ball off to the backs. He's going to have less to do before the snap and less to read after the snap. These are things, mind you, that are predicated on the West Coast offense. See, you have to understand the way the West Coast offense originally was designed was because the quarterback didn't have the great arm to go downfield. And it also was predicated on having an offensive line that wasn't quite as good. So what they would do is they would get the get the ball out of the hands of the quarterback quicker and give the ball in space where a player could make quick reads. Instead of it being a we're going to run through you type of mentality, it's more zone blocking, it's more angles, it's more quicker hitting stuff, which is, because it's quicker, there's not as much time to read. So this is part of the concept of this offense, is there is going to be less to think about. Back in the day, they used to basically script the first 20 plays, and this is what we're going to do, and they would know this, boom, and you're just going to be going to a spot. So like Michael Gallup was saying is, there is going to be changes. It's going to be more up-tempo. It's going to be quicker, and it's going to be on Dak to call the plays to more out on the field with less kind of combination routes. That's where we got into trouble last year, because the receiver may read one thing and go in one place, quarterback's reading another, and he's going to another place with the football. So anyway, the other thing with this is the running game evolves into more quick-hitting screen passes. And screen passes was one of the problems that the Cowboys have not done well with. Now, back to Jerry. The receivers are going to be less dependent upon reading the D-backs and Dak reading the D-backs. Okay? So, because now nobody reads. Everybody just scans the net. Okay? It's going to be more being at a spot where they should be. which is good because Dak Prescott is a very precise passer. He's like 1, 2, 3, boom, the ball's coming, and you're supposed to be there. Whereas Tony Romo was a guy who made it up on the fly, which is why Dez Bryant and him worked so well together, because Dez Bryant, play breakdown, Tony Romo's going to be like, you go over here, and he's going to find you. You saw that with Terrence Williams a lot of times. Here, I'm going to make some shit up. Forget that play that's coming in. We're going to do something different. So this is going to be more quick hitting so that the defenders don't have a chance to hit Dak Prescott. It's going to be like 1, 2, out with the ball, and the receiver needs to be consistently in the spot he's supposed to be. It's going to be more of the spot where they should be. The combination of all of it, and all of it is adjustments. Not dramatic changes. When you combine it all, then I'm confident that we're going to be excited how it protects Dak and actually helps make him more efficient, Dak. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Thank you, Captain Obvious, for your take on it being Dak friendly. I will say making an offense quarterback friendly is making sure they're protected, so they have more time and aren't getting beat up and thrown around like a rag doll. That's pretty friendly for an offense. That is definitely friendly for an offense. And of course, as they always say, keep it simple, stupid, okay? Keep it simple, stupid. The less thing that you have to do in that 3 seconds, the better you're going to be, because you don't want to have too many different combinations. And see, sometimes what you can do is you can make things too complex where it may seem great. You're doing like Einstein's theory of relativity and all that, and it looks great on paper, and you're just like, man, that's a smart play. But then the execution, the more complex it is, the more opportunities there are to make mistakes and for guys not to be on the same page. And back to making this offense more friendly. Having guys that can get open and get separation definitely makes it more friendly for the quarterback, because he's not having to try and throw between tight coverage. He's not throwing in little windows that are like this. He's got a guy that's got 3 or 4 steps. It's just a lob pass, and he can adjust and get to the ball. Those are the things that will make the offense more Dak friendly. Yeah. And I'll tell you, right now, Dak Prescott, man, he looks like he's on fire. The reason why Diggs was pissed off yesterday, said his bitch ass, shut your bitch ass up, because Diggs' feelings, along with the defense, were butthurt because the offense was on fire. They don't talk about that. They don't talk about it on ESPN. They'll focus in, there was an interception in practice today, but they won't focus in on the 10 touchdown passes, though, will they? Yeah. It's going to be a great couple of days, because we're going to be talking about all kinds of stuff with my buddy Game Time. And make sure you sub up to his channel, because you're going to see a lot of him. A lot of him starting tonight and on the road tomorrow. On the road again. I just can't wait to get on. Okay. All right. Peace.